Today I will be again diving into the PRC suggestions channel right before the summer update to see what people would like to come in the summer update and future updates, as it's only a week or two away. So this is very exciting. Let's head over to the PRC Discord now. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm a bit out of breath. I guess because I've just been running, but there we go. Okay, I don't know what that button's about, but here we go. We've got one already, summer update. More DOT tools. Lights, temporary traffic lights, panel like in construction. Be able to dig road and terrain with, say, shovel. More barriers, remove tool placement limit. Or set it to infinite. Maximum for private service. Ooh. Oh, and they put it again. Never mind, they didn't. Make highway bigger, increase service size 50 to 75. So, 75, I think, is the most I've heard. I think it possibly could come to 50. Maybe pushing it to 60, 65. But I don't think 75. It would be cool. But I don't think the map is that big. So, I do like quite a lot of that. And those traffic lights have been requested for a long time. So, I really do hope we get them, because people have been, like I say, people have been requesting that for a while. So, anyway, let's move on. This actually did appear in my last suggestions video. Again, I'll start it because it is a really good one. But I think we do have some different ones here. So, the station in Springfield should have a different apparatus instead of the ones in the station city. Like we have engine 1 for the city and engine 5 for the county. Make a button on the inside left and right of FD to open all gates, as well as a button to open one of them. Or add a UI that opens from a button someone can press that you can tell to open which bay, or it has a button that says open all bays. So basically that means these doors here open up and down, or like, I'm assuming they'd be more like up and down instead of rolling up and then falling down like that, but I'm assuming they're kind of just tilting and then they go onto the ceiling. Give the fire engine a working deck gun. If we have to put out a car fire or just a fire in general, we can start the water pump, then get to the top of the engine, spray the water from out of control. Add a new FD command vehicle, so basically add a 2021 time. I really like most of those suggestions on there, and I feel like none of that is really unreasonable. Possibly the doors, since we don't really have a lot of doors like that, because quite a lot of the doors are unanimated, so like the bus doors and the command center, but it could be done hopefully with an animation because they look better. What else we got? We got this vehicle here. Update the light patterns for the dash light. New main light option, bottom dash light. Pass type, please customization, game pass, rank locked. So basically it flashes, because what does it do now? Just flash like one color, instead of flashing both like that, I think. But I don't see that as being quite a big feature. What else we got? Dual spotlights. I have seen this quite a few times actually. And again, I don't think it's unreasonable. Possibly we'll be putting a game pass, because it kind of odd. Everyone had dual spotlights, but yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable. And I do think a cheese car would be unreasonable, so sliding quickly past that. Summer activities update. Canoes/kayaks, inner tubes, jet skis, as boats are way too big. Okay, that is a good point, because a lot of boats have been requested, they are too big. I mean, we wouldn't have like a whole cruise ship going down the lake, but I don't think anyone was suggesting that. So small little rowing boats, maybe jet skis, but I think they'd be a lot harder to do because you'd have to do like a lot of work to make them look right when they're on the water. Fishing jobs, sell fish for money, hot dog inflatable, jet ski towable, beach at Spring Lake, a lake, beach. You could change it, but I don't know. Ability to buy tents, limited placing areas. That one I think is doable. That one possibly not so. That one I think is doable. I kind of like that. These two I don't think would actually come, because jet ski, well, not for a little while, because I think jet skis would have to be worked on a lot more than a boat, because of, they have the water coming out the back quite a lot. They kind of point upwards a little bit. The kayaks and the canoes, possibly actually, but that's fairly reasonable. We got the Jaguar there. Prisoner transporter. This is basically, now this would be pretty easy for them to do, because we have the mobile command center in game, and what this is it's just basically a mobile command center They just have to edit the back here, which they probably wouldn't do anyway, and make a cage in it. Now, this would need an interior because there's really no point having a prisoner transporter without interior. But surely they can do that, right? Surely they can. And then, what else we got? Oops. Sorry, I'm clicking buttons. FBI and Secret Service team. I do not think that's going. Add trains and train derailments as a major goal. So the trains, I think people being able to drive them, if they stay on the tracks, maybe, but I think everyone would spawn in a train and it'd get chaotic. And with a limit, they'd probably always be somebody with a train. So I don't know how that would work, although it doesn't really matter with a limit. I think you could have a limit, like maybe 2 trains, and maybe there's some tracks that run on a little part of the city, and train derailment is a major goal. That would be good. If they had a pretty basic train system and maybe worked on it, that would work a lot better. Add fall damage. I can't really add much to this. It's simple. Add fall damage. So you can make it change the severity of it in private service with the pro perks, just as you can with gun damage or the day-night cycle. Sure. I do think that'd be pretty annoying because you're just trying to make a video or people do mess around in the game. It's not always serious roleplay. Fall damage. I mean, if maybe it was in private servers and you could disable it and enable it. Maybe that could work. Add a radio for your car so you can listen to music while escaping the police. I don't really, this is me personally, I wouldn't like to see ERC turn into one of those games that's crazy and you go past and everyone's got some really weird music on every car. Like games like Brookhaven, I don't really know what other games have it. But I think the game could get too crazy and I wouldn't like that. Especially public servers, you know, and it could help ruin private servers. So personally, I wouldn't like to see that. Block criminals from entering the car wash and police and thereby require stopping before turning on red light because IRL, that's the law. Okay. Sure. This thing somewhere in Hyde Park. So like a little tower that people can watch from. I suppose that's doable. I don't know what it'd be used for. Like if it'd be like a public thing they can use, like as a like as a tower to look over things. Maybe there's some telescopes up there, or maybe like a park ranger base. I don't know, but it seems to a lot of people like it, so I'll give that a star because yeah. Make ERC cost Robux to play. That ain't happening. Okay, they made it free in a 2021 update. I think it's very rare for a game to go from free to Robux. Usually, it's Robux to free. Which is why PLC added the so unique private server system that we have, because you can still get some decent roleplay in the game now, because, yeah, they added that. So, I don't think there's too much to worry about, and I don't think that's necessary. Now, with this, I think there's much better teams, like State Trooper, maybe Correctional Officer, Park Ranger, that could be added, other than FBI, which we can customize a team for anyway, because it could really make the game chaotic, and it's really not hard to upload a couple of liveries and uniforms, because they don't really have that much extra gear to what we've got in game anyway. And you can't, I don't really know what extra gear ERC would design. That's just me. Let me know in the comments if you agree, or what you can add to that, or what you can, you know, maybe don't agree with. Some suggestions. Add the Lamborghini back, but replace to the 2016 Surrey 650s. Sure. Upgrade the Springfield. I think we will have some Springfields upgrades because we did get the TZ yesterday. I don't really need to show you because there's nothing in it that's new that we can notice. But it was just a little gif of Springfield, so possibly that's hinting to a Springfield update. Add Command Warn. Quite a lot of people like that. Map expansion. Again, I think I said this last month. I do not think... Maybe a small one, maybe map updates, but I don't think a map expansion in a large form will be coming because we got one last year. And I feel like from the leaks that we know, obviously we can't leak anymore, so I'm not going to show you any leaks or anything like that. But from leaks that we've seen and from information that we have from PLC as well, we can gather that this is going to be quite a large vehicle update because we got like the different things that could be coming. Maybe sprinter vans, trains, etc. We don't know. Trains we did kind of get a leak for in a way at Halloween when we got the haunted house, but we don't know. What else we got? I feel like we should get more nature since we got 2 towns and highways and stuff. I feel like we should also get more mountains and forests where we can hike and do some great role plays. I also think you should add a park ranger / game warden team who could patrol those areas. And yeah, I know we have High Rock Park in game, but even though it's a nice park, it's just too small. I think for the size of the map, it's a very decent size. There is a lot there that maybe they could build extra stuff on, so maybe they could redesign it a little bit. The team I agree with. I feel like a little expansion maybe to the park and some updates, but I don't feel, for the size of the map, the park is huge. So I'd have to go with VRC on that one, like I do a lot of things. Hello everyone, here are some suggestions to make for a much better VRC. Add more commands to private server. No clip, track, untrack. They might work. That one, no. Come on. Warn, unwarn, warnings, spawn, vehicle livery. I don't think they'll be adding a spawn one. Invisible, visible. Again, don't think these ones are kind of ERC style. ERC have made the private server so you can moderate professionally. It's quite serious. I agree with them doing that. And things like fly, no clip, spawn the vehicles like that. Visible, invisible. I don't think they're that. Time ban, that'd be cool. Lock team, that'd be cool. Fly, no, they're not gonna add that, I don't think. In the car. Freeze, I don't feel like that, to be honest. That's kind of a middle one. I don't really think there's any point in freezing someone where you can kick or ban them. Sirens and lights. Let private servers add custom light patterns and sirens to all teams. Custom billboards. In private servers you should be able to add, yes, that one's a cool one. Big new map. Refer to image. Let's have a look at this. Those would be my suggestions, which would be very appropriate for better receipt. Okay. Let's have a look at this image. Okay, make sure you can see it. You can. So we've got the housing suburbs here. We've got a metro station here. We got a military base here. A small metro station. A big lake. Is that where? No, Spring Lake would be there. All that has been left alone. Is that another? Yeah, that's an extra. That's like an addition to the housing suburbs. Another gas station. I don't think they're adding a military base. Metro station, maybe. And I'm assuming this is, yeah, this is like a the metro railway thing. Yeah, interesting. Oh my god, they want, that's like a 200% map expansion. 400, 300, that's like 300% map expansion. That is crazy. Don't think that's coming. Oh my lord. Add a rideable police helicopter, an air ambulance, and also bigger map. So this would be kind of the, oh, this is that's just PTFS. I don't think they're adding one of them. Maybe because they do some surprising updates. Usually with those, most of the time they can think of a way to implement it without it messing up the game too much. But yeah, quite an interesting one. DOT update. The DOT team is kind of dead, so it needs an update. Here are some ideas. More road signs to place, more vehicles, more tools, custom liveries. What really can you customize on that team though? I do think that's very, very basic kind of description. And I do feel like they did update that team a lot. People just still don't play on it. But thanks for watching this video. I may do another suggestions video before the summer update, so make sure you go into that server, put your best summer update suggestions in there, and they could get featured in one of my videos. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I'll keep you updated on all information to do with the summer update, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. Turn on the notification bell to stay updated with my content. Join my Discord server linked in the description down below. Check out the rest of the links, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!